College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Orange power. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Motion from the wide receiver. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Wilcox. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. To the air, it's Battiato.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Find some fresh air. Drills him with the stiff arm. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard.
Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got it near midfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Pulls it in, it's Ross Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, you just couldn't find a much better way to start the drive. First and goal from the 3. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Battiato. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Finds his man. It's Coleman. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
With the catch, it's Davis. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And the returner goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Oklahoma State offense will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Battiato. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.